Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name's Andy R and this is the Brotherhood of Men, a channel solely dedicated at getting you men out there a better outcome in your lives. And I do that by sharing information, by giving you my opinions on certain subjects, by sharing news stories. I do it for the simple reason that I want you, my brothers out there, to have armour to protect yourself and also some ammunition to defend yourself successfully if you're attacked, and you will be, trust me. You're a man, so you're responsible for everything bad in the world, especially everything that happens in a woman's life, when we know you're not responsible at all. Anyway, today's video, what's it about? Where do these ideas come from? That's the topic. You saw the thumbnail. Where do these ideas come from in women's heads? Now, before I get into the meat of it, I've got to do it's kind of the begging part of the video. Look, if you're not already a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. At the very least, give the video a like. Leave me a comment as well. All of these things help grow the channel, and I can't grow this channel without your support. You guys who have already subscribed, you're the absolute best. You're my brothers. I make these videos for you, but I know that over 70% of the people watching this video are not subscribers. Why not? What, you shy? You can't be. You're a man. Come on, join the Brotherhood. Become a brother. Anyway, begging over. Let's get on with the meat of the video. What do women think? Where do these ideas come from? What ideas are you on about, Andy? Well, I'm glad you asked, brother. I'm on about where do they get their ideas of what is beautiful from. Because they're certainly not asking we men. We men know what we find attractive. There are three things. I've said it so many times in so many videos, I'm almost getting bored of saying it myself, but the three basics that we want from any woman that we will think of having a relationship with are fit, feminine and cooperative. That's it. Just those three. We're not even saying stunningly beautiful or massively sexy looking or huge earner, and that we don't care about what you earn. We don't care what job you've got, because it's not our job and it's not our money. We do care if you're fit, feminine and cooperative. Feminine especially. So many women come with this masculine energy as though they've got a big swinging todger between their legs. They haven't got the balls to back it up, but they come with that energy and it's off-putting. But women have got it into their head that these are how they're supposed to behave. This is how they're supposed to look. This is how they're going to attract a man. I want to know, and it's a serious question, leave it down in the comments below if you've got an answer for me. Where do they get these ideas from? Well, I've got a theory. My theory is that it's other women. Other women, because women, as you saw in a previous video I did, women tell great stories, tell each other that these are the things that men find attractive. Not one of them has actually took the effort to approach a man and say, what do you find attractive? I also blame the media, and specifically I blame entertainment. The entertainment industry has got some really bonkers ideas of what is and isn't attractive, and they'll put that out there, and because they have a big following, they have fans who want to emulate them and emulate what they're looking for. They will go out of the way to be like them if they're of the same gender, or be attractive to that specific man who's probably got some very weird fetishes going on. And all of a sudden that then gets replicated in the media as though this is what men are attracted to. Well, when I say men are attracted to feminine, that means we are attracted to the female form in a specific shape, size. That is not too scrawny skinny, that is just all elbows and I mean, because a while back, you know, in the 90s, early 2000s, that was what men were supposed to find attractive. Again, didn't ask the men. You ask most men, they say they like a bit of meat on the bones. In other words, feminine curves. But we don't like the other end of the scale either. We don't want them to be a blob. We don't want them to be massively overweight, because that seems to be where the scale sliding now, that we men are supposed to be really attractive to a woman's shape that actually isn't natural. You know, a massive great big butt and huge boobs, that's a caricature of a woman. That's something you see in cartoons. That's not real life. We are attracted to real women, women who have curves but are not overweight and not too skinny. Somewhere in that. Some like slightly bigger curves and some like slightly smaller curves. But we still like the curves because it shows, hey, this is a woman. I'm not dating a 12-year-old boy, and I'm not dating a bouncy castle. I'm attractive. And this is the one thing that women absolutely need to get into their skulls. And you brothers out there, I think you'll back me up. Let me know in the comments down below. We know if we get into a relationship with a woman, if we start dating them seriously, if we decide to settle down with them, maybe even live together with them, that they are going to be what we reflect. When I say you're my reflections, brother, it means you're a man like me and probably have very similar views to me because you joined this channel. And if you haven't already joined, hit the subscribe, bell notification, see what I did there. Anyway, what I mean is that we are men. We have similar views to each other. What I mean by a woman being a man's reflection is that if you go out for a meal with your woman and she's dressed up like an absolute streetwalker, what does that say about you? It doesn't reflect very well on you. And who's she dressed up like that for? Did you tell her, I found this attractive, this look attractive, can you dress like that? She's probably dressing up for other male attention, which is a red flag to you. You see what I mean about where do they get these ideas? We find certain things. Me personally, I find lingerie on a woman absolutely. Don't get me wrong. Some women look better dressed than they do undressed. In fact, that goes for a lot of women. So if you women are feeling at all insecure, well, okay. You know, it's just a fact that some women look better dressed than undressed. And a lot of women look better dressed than undressed. Partially dressed, I find more attractive than total naked. Lingerie on a woman, the right lingerie on the right woman, I'm sorry, but that is, you don't need Viagra in your life. That just looks brilliant. But then they'll go and buy this trashy stuff, not something that's classy, that actually enhances that, something that's absolutely trashy. And then it's because they've got it into their head that that's what you like. Didn't ask you. If they'd have asked you, you'd have said, no, not trashy, classy. Similar sounding, you must have misheard me. You know, I said classy, you heard trashy. I said, I want you to dress up a little more revealing, you went full tramp. It's, you're hearing not what we're saying. And you're not even asking us in the first place. So where did you get these ideas? Well, you got them from movie stars, celebrities, etc., who have dressed in a certain way. And because they've got a lot of people buying their albums or watching their films and that, and they're dressed outrageously, you get it into your head, women, that this is what men find attractive. No, we're attracted to the fact that they're a good actress or that they're a good singer. They're entertaining. We didn't say we want to settle down with them. We didn't say we want to have a relationship with them. The only relationship we want is through the movie screen or through our headphones. But you see it and think, oh, they're successful and I have no talent, but I'm going to look like her. I'm going to mimic her because she's got millions of people who like her. You're not her. Stop trying to be her. Stop trying to be anybody. Some of these things are absolutely a massive turn off to me. I don't know where the idea of these false eyelashes came from. It looks like a spider's crawling out of your skull. That's not attractive. That's shocking. I'll give you a true example. I was stood in line at a garage, as you in the States and other places call it a gas station. But I'd just fueled up, and I was going in to pay. And in front of me were two women. And both of them had they were youngish, like, in their 20s, and they had nice bodies. And they got their back to me, so I did what any red-blooded male does. I did the scan, top to bottom, just like a scanner does. And I thought, oh yeah, quite fit looking. And then one turned to talk to her friend, and these big flapping spiders with legs flapping on her eyes. And I did a shudder, almost. I mean, it would have been like waking up and finding Chucky sitting over me with a knife. That's how much it made me shudder. Whoa, what's going on there? A total turn off. Do any of you men actually find that look attractive? That the wind catches hold of them and they're flapping around like this. False eyelashes, when they first came in, mimicked real eyelashes just to make real eyelashes look thicker. In fact, you probably didn't even know she was wearing false eyelashes. And now it's gone to the polar extreme of that, where it's quite obviously fake. And when did fake become attractive? It's not. Very few men are attracted to obviously fake breasts. Those that look like a couple of cantaloupes slapped on the chest. It's not realistic. It's not real. Yes, you might go, hey, I'll bang her just to find out what it feels like, what it's to be like. But you're not going to say, yeah, I'm going to introduce you to the mayor of the city or my boss at the works do. When they look at you and go, what are you doing with this plastic bucket stood next to you? Because that's going to be your reflection. That's going to be what you show the world. And men don't want that. They want something that complements us. That's why I'm saying need to be cooperative. You need to complement, as in your actions, your actions show well on a man's choice. But they're not asking men what we want. So where do these ideas come from? Well, I've given you what I think and what my theory is on where they've come from. I think it's come from celebrity culture. I think it's come from the media, because they're concentrating on these celebrities, and women so need attention, so want attention, that they see another woman is successful because she's got massive followings, massive amounts of fans, and she's making all this money because she's famous, that they emulate her with that, and then go, why can't I attract a man, or why can't I keep a man? Well, probably because you get this reaction from men because you don't look natural. A little bit of makeup's a good thing. It enhances natural beauty. Yeah, a little bit. Maybe a bit of lipstick, maybe a little, hardly noticeable. It's called the natural look. Men find that, because it's natural look, men do find that attractive. When you look like Coco the Clown's heavily made up brother or sister, no, that's not attractive. You look fake. So why could we ever trust something that looks fake? Yeah, like I say, just for novelty's sake, just to put it on the bucket list and tick it off, is to say, well, I've done that. We might take you to bed. We might bang you. We have no respect for you. And we're just going to, get our rocks off and move on. And then you're going to be a little bit more broken, asking the same question, why can't I find a good man? Probably because you look like Quasimodo's ugly sister. Because there's nothing natural about you. Because you're massively overweight or stick thin or, one of 1,000 other things that's going wrong with you instead of being natural. You are quite literally ruining yourself for a good relationship, and wouldn't know a healthy good relationship if it jumped up, gave you a business card and introduced itself. You just go, oh, I don't know what that is, and tear it up. So, guys, answer this question for me. Did I get it right? Do you agree with me? Do you think it's down to media? Do you think it's down to the reporting of women telling each other great stories, writing articles and saying, this is what men find attractive, 10 ways to keep your man attracted to you? And then you read it, go, well, I'm not attracted to any of those. Who are you writing this for? Because you've clearly not done your research and asked any men what they find attractive. So where do women get these ideas from? It's a genuine question. I've given you my opinion. You give me yours. Tell me in the comments down below. Am I way off base, or is it down to the entertainment industry? I mean, they're the ones that are constantly making men to look, making out, that men are idiots and we haven't got a brain for ourselves, and, we can't think through, chewing gum and walking at the same time. Well, if that was true, how is it the fact that we're still running the world? And yes, we are. And when I say running the world, it's all right, we might be getting pushed out in the boardrooms and that because women want to be represented there. But we run all of the infrastructure that keeps everything going, especially what women rely on the most. We're the ones that are the keys in all supply chains for everything, including our attention. And the more wild and crazy a woman gets as she goes along, thinking that this is what men want, it tells you one thing about that woman. She hasn't got a sodding clue what men like. Anyway, my name's Andy R. I'm going for a cup of tea because, well, I think after that little rant, I think I've earned one. You brothers out there, you take care of yourself, because if you don't, who on earth will? And I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.